So, this video is about how to find your purpose, and or rather, how I found my purpose. It's not an easy task to do or an easy discovery, but I believe Uguti, the way that I did it, it's really the way that you can try out and find out. So what I did was I was chilling this other day, and I was asking myself, uh, why do I like agriculture so much? Why do I like business so much? Why do I like public speaking or talking so much? You know? And so I answered myself, I was like, ah, I guess it's the way I grew up, you know? As a kid, so then I decided to go down memory lane, you know. And so as a kid, what I used to do was at the age of like 3, 4, 5, at a very young age, I used to go outside and play with insects. It's crazy, but I used to play with insects. So I'd just chill by the grass or wherever and just observe what the ants are doing, what the spiders are doing. I would like always just be so curious and so invested in these things. And I remember at some point I would like catch flies and put them by where the ants were like just, going up and down. And then I'd watch them and the ants would pick that fly up and they would like carry it into their hole. At some point, I was like, I want to fill that hole up. And I actually got as many flies as I could, you know. I mean, I was a kid, bro. Don't judge me. And the hole just did not fill up. The ants just kept getting the flies inside. They just kept taking the flies inside. And so I guess that's just where I found my love for animals. I remember my grandma also got a puppy. The Simbizu Billy Bow. That's the name of the puppy. Billy Bow. Ah man, I loved Billy Bow. That was like I always used to look forward to Billy Bow after school. The whole time when I'm in class, I would just think about my dog, man, my first dog. So, anyways, I then figured, okay, that's probably my love for animals right there. And then, oh, also I would like capture lizards and put them in the fish tank. So I had this other fish tank that my grandma used to use to keep her fish. And then later on, when she stopped keeping fish, I took the fish tank to my place, and then I would like capture lizards and put them there. But I would only have one. I remember this other time my sister was like, "Hey, baba, hey, nyenge silale la nto nale nto lena, khiphela le nto phandle uzosloya la." She thought I was doing witchcraft. But I was genuinely just interested in animals, man. Anyways, that was my love for agriculture. Also loved planting stuff and growing things. Another thing with the business side idea, my dad is a businessman. He owns a spicer shop. He fixes cars, or rather starters. So he focuses on the starter of the car. That's what he fixes. I'm a start and fit. What else? Oh, my love for business. I remember as a kid, I had these toys that I had, and I was like, I don't want these toys anymore. I want to sell them. So then I took the toys and then I took a Koki pen and I put like a price. I think I wrote 300 or something for an item. And then I went and I put it by the store where my dad was selling. And my dad was like, no, man, don't sell these things. Put them aside for your brother. Give them to your little brother. And I was like, yeah, I want to sell them, you know. Um, so I think the business side of things is something I inherited from my dad, you know. So yeah, and then another thing was public speaking. Ooh, I love that. I love public speaking and acting. So when it was LO period or rather English, which we would get like projects or assignments where we should like go in front and do your unprepared speech, go in front, do your prepared speech, you know, do a play with your group. I enjoyed those big time, you know. And then I was like, okay. And then I grew. I need to imagine I'm going through my timeline, and I'm like, okay, this is where I actually love these, where I actually got to be involved in these things from a very young age. And looking at those things right now, I see that this is actually my purpose. You know what I mean? And being in the garden or being with my chickens or being with my dogs, it fulfills me. Honestly, it fulfills me. Talking in front of the camera like this, it fulfills me. Doing business and making deals fulfills me very much so. You know what I mean? So man, I then took another exercise, brain exercise. I was like, you know what? Since I could picture the past, let me try picture and envision the future. So then I went on that journey too, and I was like, okay, in the future, I see myself as a farmer, with like vast land and some businesses in the town, in the city, um, and of course, being a public speaker worldwide. So that's how I figured out my life purpose, man, through going back in memory lane as a kid and just remembering those little moments, significant moments. I mean, those you can't miss those things as an adult. You can look at yourself and you can see it's as a kid, this is what I loved to do and this is what I enjoyed to do. And even as an adult, I still enjoy those things. Because before doing this video, I was chilling on my bed and scrolling through Instagram and WhatsApp, and I'm like, these things are boring. There's nothing here. So I'm like, let me just go and make this video. So it came to mind, let me talk about purpose, because honestly, when a man or a woman is just doing nothing and is idle, that's where you get depressed, you know and you just get to be overwhelmed and your thoughts get to your head and you just feel unfulfilled, man. So it's really important to find your purpose and do things that you love, and that's where you become happy. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's just about it. I hope you get to reflect and look at your past childhood memories, significant memories, those little things that stand out about you, and then try to do them as an adult and try to envision your future as well. And then just see what happens, man. It's magical, it's beautiful. All right, I'm out. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share this with someone that you know would love to hear such. And yeah, peace.